Last time, I shared about all the reasons why you shouldn't move to Iceland. But today, I am flipping it because honestly, there are some amazing things why you should live in Iceland. And if you've ever thought about moving to Iceland, here are 10 things why it might actually be the right thing for you to move to Iceland. Icelanders value their free time and family. You won't feel like you're working just to survive. People here take time off without any guilt. Usually, you just ask your boss and like, hey, can I have a day off on this day? And they will usually just say, okay. And they don't ask personal questions why you take this time off. It's normal to take a month off during the summer and about a week during the winters. During the first year of employment, you accrue 2 sick days per month. After reaching 1 year, your entitlement increases to a 2 full month of paid sick leave annually. In order to be entitled to paid sick leave in a month, you simply need to be employed at least a month. It is also frowned upon when your boss starts calling you during your day off unless you told them that you want to be always ready for possible overtime. Number 2 is strong support for families. There is amazing support for parents in Iceland. So together, as a mom and dad, you can both have 6 months of leave in combination. You can stretch that out to up to 2 years. So, not only mothers get live in this momentous stage of your parenthood life, but also the fathers. Number 3, clean environment. The tap water is very clean. I actually tested it myself. You can check out my video up here in the screen if you're interested. And the air is so fresh. Like, one of the first things that I noticed when I moved to Iceland was the air. It was like, you could feel a difference when you are in Iceland or from another part of the world. Like, there is something so refreshing about the air. Like, I'm not even kidding. It feels like it's one of the freshest or best smelling air I've ever experienced. Even in the busiest streets of the city, even in the city center, I've never once smelled like trash, sewage smell, pee smell. In comparison to big cities in the world, you don't smell any of those things here. Like, I've been here in Iceland for 7 years and I haven't smelled, and unless if you go to the trash itself and then open it and then just sniff it yourself, of course. Number 4, cultural openness and gender equality. In Iceland, people are actually open-minded. Iceland have strong values in equality and even LGBTQ rights. One thing I love, during Pride Month, the streets literally turn into rainbows. Like downtown Reykjavik gets painted in color to celebrate love, inclusivity, and equality. It is such a beautiful vibe. Gender equality also in workplace, such as it doesn't matter what gender you are, as long as you have the qualification, the experience, then that's where they are basing how much you're gonna get paid. A lot of women actually are more in like a leadership roles nowadays in Iceland. Like, even the president is a woman. Isn't that great? Number 5, public healthcare. It's not always perfect. A lot of people have a lot of negative things to say. But based from my experience for the past 7 years, I gave birth twice here in Iceland and I've been to the ER a few times, 1 or 2 times. It is free, usually free. It's almost like you are not paying anything at all. If you ask me how much I spent giving birth here in Iceland, it was only like 5,000, which is just the food of my husband. But other than that, the insurance, health insurance, will be paying everything, which is really great. This is not for everybody. Like, if you just come here, your first day in Iceland, you'll get this benefit. Of course not. You have to be here for at least 6 months, or you are from EU. Like, after 6 months of staying here in Iceland, then you can get all the benefits in healthcare. You don't have to pay anything, almost zero. Number 6, I want to highlight this one from my personal experience, one of my favorite things. So if you're planning to make a family or you want to start building a family, I want to talk about the from pregnancy, childbirth, and after childbirth. So during your pregnancy, everything will be discussed with your midwives. If you want breastfeeding or not, if you want epidural or not. Iceland is actually like open whatever you want as a mom. Because I'm from the Philippines, right? So in the Philippines, it's kind of like frowned upon when you don't breastfeed your child. Here in Iceland, it's just like, if you want to breastfeed, then okay. If you don't want to breastfeed, then that's also okay. Now, during pregnancy, this could be controversial and I'm gonna have a neutral opinion on it. So one thing that I observed when I came to Iceland is that it's very rare to meet somebody with Down syndrome. Actually, in my 7 years in Iceland, I've only seen like 1 or 2. Why, you ask? It's because in Iceland, they do a lot of testing during pregnancy, genetic testing, ultrasounds, everything, to test everything if there are any abnormalities. Give you the option if you want to terminate it. And it's okay. If you compare this to other countries, right, you can see every now and then, but they are more open to whatever the mom wants or feel like having or doing. And then when you go to the hospital, you don't really need to pack anything. That was one of my mistakes. Like I had like a big luggage when I went to the hospital. Actually, everything is there, just maybe the clothing, the diapers, your diaper as the patient, everything that you need for the baby, for breastfeeding help, everything is there. And after childbirth, this is one of my favorite, is a midwife will actually go to your house, visit you to your house for the next few weeks. Like, isn't that great? Like, you don't have to go outside of your house for the next few weeks while you are healing, because it's gonna be hard to go outside, to walk and drive somewhere while you are healing. So it is very helpful. You can ask them anything. They actually taught me how to breastfeed. If you have pains, if you have bleeding, for example, like that, they will help you. Any question you have, they will help you. Because I was a first-time mom in Iceland and I did not have anybody. They helped me how to take a bath of the baby, how to remove the belly button, everything that you can think of. Any concerns that you have, they will answer everything. They will help you. So next one is number 7. Iceland is safe. I'm not gonna be lying to you. I don't have time for that. I will not say that Iceland is very safe, 100% safe. It is not safe. So actually, recently there have been like stabbing incidents. Someone died because of that. Of course, as I say, anywhere in the world, either is Iceland or not, there you will always meet bad, good people. There is always crime every part of the world. But after 7 years here in Iceland, generally I can say it is safe. My family actually live in, they call the ghetto of Reykjavik, like burglary or I was assaulted. No, I never experienced none of that. Knock on the wood. I don't want to jinx it. And people actually still leave their children outside while they are sleeping in their strollers or wagons. Number 8, beautiful nature everywhere. Wherever you are or whatever where you are staying here in Iceland, you look outside and it's like, wow, it looks nice, it looks peaceful, it looks clean. Actually, in our balcony, you can see the northern lights every now and then during the winter. Yeah, in the middle of the city. You would expect that because of the lights, street lights, city lights, you couldn't see it. But actually, we could see it every now and then. After even 7 years of staying here in Iceland, I still feel happy or excited whenever I see the northern lights. It doesn't get boring. Amazing how it looks like in person. Everyone should experience seeing northern lights at least once in their lifetime. Number 9, education is free. Education is subsidized by the state. Even with play school. Play school, or we call it Lake School in Iceland, is actually optional. You have to pay about 40,000 each, which is about $327. In my opinion, is a very great price. Your child stays at play school from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Lunch is snack included. That is a great price. Putting my daughter to Lake School actually helped with my mental health because you cannot be a mother all the time. Sometimes you need to rest a bit. Having that peace of mind that she'll be taken care of, she'll have fun. Actually, she loves going to Lake Scully. Like, number 10, the least but not the least. Life here feels much slower. You get to slow down. People like to mind their own business. Like, there's no rush here. It feels like you don't have to rush anything at all. Culture is like you just have to live life. Spend time with family. Go to work, go home, spend time with family. There's no like pressure. I can say that Iceland is expensive place to live, but at what cost? The cost of mental health. Here in Iceland, you feel much safer, secured. After 7 years of staying here, if you ask me, would I go back to the Philippines? Honestly, I like staying here in Iceland. There are a lot of things to be improved, but for now, what works for me and my family is staying here in Iceland. It was a great decision for me to move to Iceland. Much more secured, much safer. I feel much better about, everything. Everything is just balance. Like, there's no competition. Just do what you want. Let them do what they want. The main thing here living in Iceland is just be happy. That's it. Experience life, move on your own pace. No matter how slow, you're moving. You're still moving. So that's all, guys. The 10 things why you should move to Iceland. I hope this video helped you to decide moving to Iceland or not. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you have any suggestions, what should I talk about? That's all. Thank you for watching. See you in the next vlog. Bye!